We all feel scared sometimes. Fear is a normal emotion, but it can hold us back from doing things we really want to do. Maybe you're afraid to try out for the soccer team or talk to someone new. The good news is, fear doesn't have to stop you. In this guide, I'll share some simple steps you can take to face your fears and move forward with confidence. Think of it like having a friend by your side, encouraging you to be brave and strong. Let's start with the basics. Understanding why we get scared. Everyone feels fear at some point. Fear is a natural emotion, kind of like being happy or sad. It's our brain's way of protecting us. Imagine you see a big, scary dog barking loudly. Your brain might tell you to stay away, and that's fear trying to keep you safe. Sometimes, fear can pop up even when we're not in danger. Maybe you feel scared before speaking in front of the class, or when you're trying something new, like playing a new sport. The first step to overcoming fear is figuring out why you're scared. Think about a time you felt scared recently. What happened? What were you thinking? Sometimes fear comes from past experiences. For example, if you fell off your bike before, you might be scared to ride again. Or if someone laughed at you when you gave a wrong answer in class, you might be scared to raise your hand again. It's important to know where your fear is coming from, because it helps us understand our feelings better. When you know what scares you, you can start to see fear differently. Think of fear like a cloud in the sky. Sometimes it's big and dark, and it feels like it will never go away. But just like clouds, fear can pass. By thinking about what makes you scared, you start to take control. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. Suddenly, things aren't as scary anymore. It's also helpful to talk about your fears with someone you trust, like a parent, friend, or teacher. When you share your fears, you'll often find that others have felt the same way. They can give you advice or just listen, which can make you feel better. Remember, everyone feels scared sometimes, and it's okay to talk about it. Now that you know what makes you scared, let's talk about what to do next. One powerful thing you can do is challenge your negative thoughts. Negative thoughts are like little whispers in your head that say, "You can't do this," or "What if something bad happens?" These thoughts can make you feel even more scared. But here's the thing. Just because you think something doesn't mean it's true. Let's say you're scared of speaking in front of your class because you think you'll mess up. Instead of letting that thought control you, ask yourself, is this really true? Or has this happened before? You might realize that you've spoken in class before, and it went just fine. Or maybe you remember a time when you were scared to try something new, but it turned out to be fun. By challenging these negative thoughts, you're telling your brain, "Hey, I've got this." Another way to challenge your thoughts is to flip them around. If you think, "I can't do this," try changing it to, "I can do this if I try." This small change can make a big difference. It's like turning a negative into a positive. And when you practice this, it gets easier to see things in a better light. Remember, your thoughts have power, but you have the power to change them. It's okay to feel scared, but don't let those fears control you. Take a deep breath, challenge those thoughts, and remind yourself, you are strong and capable. Now, let's talk about a fun way to help beat fear, using your imagination. Visualization is when you close your eyes and picture something in your mind. Athletes do this all the time. They imagine scoring a goal or winning a race, and it helps them feel more confident. You can do this too. If you're scared about a big test, close your eyes and imagine yourself sitting at your desk, reading the questions and knowing all the answers. Picture yourself feeling calm and focused. Or if you're nervous about a school play, imagine standing on stage, saying your lines perfectly, and hearing everyone clap. Visualizing success can help your brain feel more prepared. It's like practicing in your mind. And the more you practice, the better you get. So next time you're scared, take a moment to close your eyes and picture yourself doing great. It might just help you feel a little braver. Visualization isn't just about the good stuff, though. It's also helpful to imagine how you'll handle things if they don't go perfect. Maybe you forget a line in the play. Imagine yourself taking a deep breath and continuing on. By thinking about how you'll handle mistakes, you're preparing yourself anything. This way, even if things don't go exactly as planned, you know you can handle it. It's easy to be hard on yourself when you're scared. You might think, why am I so afraid? Or, I should be braver. But it's important to be kind to yourself. Everyone feels fear, and that's okay. Self-compassion means treating yourself with the same kindness you would show a friend. Imagine your friend is feeling scared about something. You wouldn't say, stop being silly, or get over it. You would probably say, it's okay to be scared, or you're going to be all right. Try talking to yourself the same way. Be gentle and supportive. Remind yourself that it's okay to feel scared and that you're doing your best. Taking care of yourself also means doing things that make you feel good. When you're feeling scared, take a moment to do something you enjoy. Maybe that's reading a book, playing a game, or going for a walk. Doing things that make you happy can help calm your mind and make you feel better. Remember, being kind to yourself doesn't mean ignoring your fears. It means understanding that fear is a part of life, and it's okay to feel it. By practicing self-compassion, you're giving yourself the space to feel scared and the support to keep going. Every time you face your fear, you have a chance to learn something new. Even if things don't go perfectly, there's always a lesson to be learned. Maybe you tried out for a sports team but didn't make it. Instead of thinking, I'm not good enough, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Maybe you realized you need more practice, or maybe you learned that you're braver than you thought. Think of each experience as a stepping stone. Each time you try something new or face a fear, you're stepping closer to your goal. And sometimes, you might stumble or fall, but that's okay. That's how we learn and grow. It's also important to remember that everyone's journey is different. Just because someone else did something easily doesn't mean you have to. We all have our own path, and it's okay to go at your own pace. Focus on your own progress and celebrate the small wins along the way. Learning from your experiences also means being open to feedback. If someone gives you advice or shares their thoughts, listen with an open mind. You don't have to agree with everything they say, but you can learn from their perspective. Remember, feedback is just another way to learn and grow. The people you spend time with can have a big impact on how you feel. If you're around people who are always negative or don't believe in you, it can be hard to feel confident. But if you're around people who support you and believe in you, it's much easier to face your fears. Think about the people in your life. Who makes you feel good about yourself? Who encourages you to try new things? Who believes in you even when you don't believe in yourself? Spend more time with these people. Let them lift you up and help you see your own potential. It's also important to remember that you have the power to choose who you spend time with. If someone is always bringing you down or making you feel bad, it's okay to take a step back. You don't have to spend time with people who don't make you feel good. Surround yourself with positivity, and you'll find it easier to face your fears and achieve your goals. Finally, don't forget to celebrate your wins, no matter how small they might seem. Every time you face a fear, that's a win. Every time you try something new, that's a win. Every time you challenge a negative thought, that's a win. Celebrate these moments and be proud of yourself. Celebrating your wins doesn't have to be a big deal. It can be as simple as giving yourself a pat on the back, treating yourself to something you love, or sharing your success with a friend. The important thing is to acknowledge your progress and give yourself credit for the hard work you're doing. When you celebrate your wins, you build confidence and remind yourself that you're capable of amazing things. You show yourself that you can face your fears and come out stronger on the other side. So don't forget to celebrate and keep moving forward, one step at a time. Fear is a part of life, but it doesn't have to control you. By understanding your fear, challenging negative thoughts, visualizing success, practicing self-compassion, learning from your experiences, surrounding yourself with positive people, and celebrating your wins, you can face your fears and achieve great things. Remember, you are stronger than you think, and you have the power to overcome any fear that comes your way. Keep moving forward. Never let fear hold you back.